Hey beautiful soul, let's get into the reading for Friday, June 7th through Friday, June 14th. If you love readings and want to get them weekly and even live readings, make sure to tap the screen for a like and subscribe or follow my page. Okay, let's get right in. This is a tough reading. You know that I'm always honest with you and I read the cards as they come, and this week is a little tough, but don't be scared. There's some good news at the end, so make sure you hang on till the end. This first card we have is the Death card. Now, I know often people get scared by this card. It has a little bit of a scary reputation, but it is not a scary card. Think of death as release. It's a natural part of the way things work in this world. You know, think of spring going into fall. Things die and rejuvenate and are born anew. This is really indicating that there's something in your life that is not working. Likely for several weeks or even months now, you've been getting an internal nudge that it's time to move on or let that thing go. Maybe it's a person, but it doesn't mean like a literal physical death. It is more of a figurative death of the release of something in your life that's holding you back. And sometimes we hold so tightly to things just because they're familiar when they're actually not good for us anymore. Now, this next card goes right along those lines. This is the Five of Cups. If you notice, there are two cups that are still standing upright, but she is so focused on these cups that have tipped over, meaning she's only seeing whatever this situation is that we're releasing or that we're needing to move away from. We're not seeing the positive, filling up our cups energy that's available. There is a bridge here. So that means there's a bridge to bigger and better things, to more abundance, to building a new life, but she's only focused here. So are you only focused on kind of like that internal temper tantrum when we know we need to let go of something, but we don't want to, we don't like the options or we don't like the answer? Just know that it's okay to grieve whatever is feeling like a loss or whatever is feeling like it's time to move away from, but it's also okay to focus on the positive, or to be aware at least that there's more to come for you. Now, this next card is the Four of Pentacles. This card is often about either spending too much or spending too little. Now, this is a general reading, so it'll apply to all of you a little bit differently. If you have been feeling the nudge to move forward in a way that you're like, oh, I need some more education, or I really want to dive into my intuition and take a course or find a mentor, for example, or get a reading, and you're feeling like, oh, I just don't want to spend the money. Even if it's like you have a business, but you're like penny pinching and not wanting to advertise, this is Spirit's way of saying like, hey, sometimes we have to use our abundance or what we do have to create more, right? But if you've been on a spending spree recently, this is Spirit letting you know to make sure that you're allocating your resources for what you need. Make sure you're saving a little bit, make sure your bills are paid, right? So if you're planning a summer vacation, make sure you're planning to save enough money to pay yourself for the days that you're gonna miss if your job, for example, like mine, doesn't have paid days off. The next card here is this Nine of Wands. Can you see it? Now, this really has to do with sleepless nights, worry, stress, anxiety, and it's this energy of like fighting yourself over whatever this is that you know is coming to I just dropped the last card. If you know is coming to an end in your life, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a path that you had been pursuing, but really there's something else that's nudging you. This is of your own creation though. So things could go a lot smoother for you if you're willing to be, process the emotions, but be neutral in making your choices. Don't just let your mind constantly roll to what's wrong or be making a laundry list of all the things you have and don't have, or don't be comparing yourself to other people, where they are in their journey, what they have, what their skill level looks like, what life looks like for them. It's that energy when we're worried about things we can't control that are often outside of us, but it's like making us lose sleep. Now I'm going to dip down and get this last card because it's a good one. Okay, here it is. This is Ace of Pentacles. So even though this week looks like the energy is a little bit tough, Spirit is saying, hey, I'm going to dip in from the side and offer you a new opportunity of abundance. This could be abundance of like offers. Maybe you're in sales and you haven't been getting a lot of clients. This could be an abundance of clients. This could be an abundance of opportunities. It could be abundance of anything that is having to do with earthly means, earthly goods, earthly possessions. But this is new, fresh energy, totally new chapter. So if you've been kind of thinking about or on the fence about, like I said, a course or something new you want to pursue, or even an adventure that is of this side, right? It's Spirit letting you know, like, yes, this is good. So if you are feeling like, oh, I can't afford to like do a course or spend money on advertising or spend money on myself in a positive way, Spirit's saying like, hey, as long as you're in alignment, right? You're following the guidance that you're being given from your intuition, from within, from those spirit nudges that we get, you're going to be just fine. There is abundance and opportunity around the corner for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to win the lottery, although maybe a couple of you will get lucky on some slots or something. This is sometimes an opportunity that's given to us that we then need to put in our free will effort, contribution. We need to show up to the thing. We need to, do the interview or take the client or whatever it is. But it's just Spirit letting you know, don't panic about that this spread looks a little challenging or uncomfortable. Spirit's still with you, still lining up the best and highest and greatest potentials for you. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Joyful Medium, Joy Giovanni. I'm a medium and I help people get clear guidance, evidence, connection to the other side so that they can move forward with their best next steps with clarity and hope. So check out my page. I would love it if you hang out. I'm going to start doing more lives if you're into live readings. I also offer a free monthly community event, which you can find on my website, link in bio under the events section. Big hugs. Bye for now.